Hi, my Smell Good friends. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning Smell Good friend, welcome back. So what I have going on for you today are my weekly, I think it's been just about a week, maybe just slightly over a week, wax empties. I got through some stuff because I worked from home the majority of this week. So if you're interested in seeing what I warmed through this week, stay tuned. Okay, friends, so we will start off on the one single candle that I finished up this week. I told you the candles would lessen during the warmer months, and we have been getting high 80-degree temperatures here in central VA. I don't like it. It started in March. The good news is we'll get a reprieve this year. The good news is we'll get a reprieve this week because it's supposed to go back to cooler temperatures. So it's supposed to be in like the 50s and 60s all this week. That's fine with me. This getting so hot so early, not a fan. Runs up the electric bill way too quickly. And yeah, it gets a little miserable in the house. And you definitely got to turn the air on. You don't really have a choice. Domino's here on my lap. He's a little lower than the camera. But if you see me wiggling and jiggling a little bit, yeah, he's a little unsettled because he thinks that my daughter's coming by. I don't know, he gets this idea in his head or something. He just thinks she's gonna come to the back door, and he just doesn't settle down. So he's kind of in that mentality right now. So he may bark at some point in this video because he thinks he hears everything. Anyway, the lone single candle I finished up was strawberry glazed cupcake from Homeworks. As usual, a stunning candle label. So strawberry glazed cupcake is sweet strawberries, vanilla cupcake, coconut creme, and whipped buttercream. The scent of this candle is absolutely delicious. You really get a creamy, sweet, cakey type of strawberry. The coconut creme gives this, I knew it was coming. The coconut creme in here is not real coconutty. So I wouldn't be too concerned if you didn't love coconut. I don't think it comes off as like straightforward coconut. It's more like a creamy, delicious note than anything. But it's definitely a cakey scent. It's like a strawberry vanilla cake scent. And it was really good. I will say the throw, as usual, what I've been experiencing on my Homeworks candle is not terribly good, but it wasn't awful either. I would say this one was about a 6. I did have it in a hurricane, so a 6 in a hurricane. I did have this one closer to me. It lived most of its life in the hurricane that's closest to me, probably about 8-10 feet away. And yeah, it did okay. I actually burned this in conjunction with wax that had melting, which is usually what I do. I currently have Second and Spruce's Put Strawberry to Bed going on, and it was a perfect complement to that. As far as performance, it did okay. It got a little hot on the last couple of burns. Just slightly sooty, nothing to write home about, nothing too bad, nothing that caused the scent to change or anything like that. I didn't lose any wicks. The pale pink wax is quite pretty. I enjoyed this. I would pick it up again. I actually think I have another 1 or 2 of them in my collection. This was poured 2021. So yeah, it didn't do too bad. So it's strawberry glazed cupcake. Might be worth a try. I would definitely recommend putting it in a hurricane though. All right, let's move on to the retail wax I got through. I will tell you, I'm not going to include my Scentsy in this video. I am going to do that separately. I only have a few bars so far, and I've been trying out some of the new scents that came in my whiff box for March. And some have been good, some have not been the greatest to my nose. One of them I was surprised about because I really liked how it smelled on cold, but I didn't like how it smelled on warm. But that's good. I know not to buy a bar of it. But I really like those samples they included in the whiff box last month, so that was cool. But I don't have a ton of bars. I think maybe I've gone through 4 bars. And then, like I said, I'm working on those scent shot cups. So I figured I'll just include them in a later video when I collect some more Scentsy bars. I will also say that I probably will do more Scentsy as these months get warmer and warmer, because the Scentsy warmers are a little less hot than the hot plates and the tea lights, and the wax is softer so it melts easier, and some of it just throws really well. Some of it not so much, but some of it throws really well. I can use less warmers, and yeah, you'll probably see more of it. Okay, so Sensationals, I warmed through Rainbow Shaved Ice. I'm going to take these off so I can see my labels. So this is just berry punch flavor. It says it's limited edition. I think I picked this up at like a Walmart or a Kroger or something. This is mainly what you get, is a berry punch smell. It doesn't really give me like a cooling effect or anything like that, like a frozen ice. It's more like a juice. This was not super hefty in the throw department. I put the whole clam in a crock in my kitchen. Yeah, I decided to add a crock to my kitchen to see if I could scent that space better. It's kind of light. I don't know how long I've had this. I would say probably a couple years. So I would not pick that up again. But that's Sensationals Rainbow Shaved Ice. I'm actually trying to cut back on my retail wax, although Kringle I'll probably still get. Goose Creek maybe so as well. But the Walmart wax, while some of it I really enjoy, some of it is so hard that when you stick it in the freezer, it still doesn't want to come out of the jar. You have to dig into it, and it's just kind of been a pain. So I think I'm really going to greatly cut back on some of that really hard wax. But Goose Creek tends to be a consistency that's pretty good and easy to clean, and so is Kringle. Speaking of Walmart, I warmed through Better Homes and Gardens Warm Spring Sunshine. And this is White Peach, Daisy, Granny Smith Apple, Rainwater, Melon, Garden Florals, and Amber. This was quite floral. It was pretty. You definitely got those fruity notes. But in my opinion, the floral was stronger. I think if you like floral and you like it mixed with fruit, you would like this. I get the peach note the strongest as far as the fruits, but it was like a peachy floral. So yeah, I don't think I would pick it up again, but the good news is it was a fantastic performer. I only needed half the clam in my kitchen, and my kitchen is notoriously hard to scent. So I got 2 worms out of that. Just didn't overly love the scent. And it's funny, it has lots of pictures of apples and peaches and cantaloupe on the front, but I got a lot of the peach smell there. So yeah, kind of peach and floral. And it definitely had a little bit of a perfumey vibe coming from the amber, but the throw on that, like I said, was super strong. So if you like a strong floral mixed with fruit, as long as you like peach, because people can be funny about peach, people being myself as well, but the peach was nice in that. I didn't get like, not that I ever really get a cat pee smell, but sometimes I get a weird smell from peach that I really don't like. Not cat pee, but weird. And that was fine. From Kringle Candles Country line, I warmed through Churros and Chocolate. This one had been in my collection a little bit. It had started to turn a bit yellow. I love this scent. I absolutely love it. It is so delicious. It's a creamy kind of milk chocolate, but not overly strong. It's not powdery. It's not like your hot cocoa chocolate. It's a creamy milk chocolate with a really nice sweet cinnamon tint to it. I love it. The only problem with this scent in both the candle and the wax melts is it's not terribly strong. So you kind of got to go searching the air for it. But when you catch it, oh, it's so good. So I don't know if Kringle will continue this because they are discontinuing the Country line. I hope they do because I still love it even though it's a lighter scent. Got to keep it contained to small rooms. I probably had no business trying to warm this in my kitchen, which is where I put it. I probably should have teamed up with the candle too, but I didn't. But I will continue to get it if they do carry it over because I just love the scent so much. So smaller spaces for sure, but it's not going to overwhelm you at any time. So that's Churros and Chocolate. And then the last piece of retail, hi Bubby, wax I finished up was Drenched Coconut from Goose Creek. And this, I don't have the scent notes on all these, so I won't bore you with all those details, but this is mainly a coconut scent. I pulled this for my wax challenge because I know it had a rain note, but it's a very tropical coconut scent. I don't get, to be honest, a rain note. I know it said something like island rain. Maybe kind of like a rainforest type of note, but not overly so. It mainly was a tropical coconut. So that sounds up your alley. I think you would like drenched coconut. I do think this is a scent that Goose Creek still sells. All right, friends, that'll do it for the retail wax. All we have left is vendors, so let's get to it. So I'll start with what I have one-offs of. I did a scent shot of Lavender and Speckles Donut Shop and Palo. It's a pretty popular blend from Lavender and Speckles. I've had it before. I enjoy it. It's like I don't remember if it's a cinnamon glazed donut or if it's a glazed donut and cinnamon sugar. I don't remember the exact scent notes. But then it has that beautiful Palo note. And in my opinion, Beth, the owner of Lavender and Speckles, has the best Palo I've ever smelled. There's some good Palo out there, so don't be afraid to try others. But in my opinion, hers is my favorite. And this is a pretty popular blend from her. It did very well. I did half of this scent shot in my bathroom in the, what's it called? The Diamond Milk Glass Warmer from Scentsy. It did great. This is her softer, this was her olive oil, Domino. Sorry about that. This was her olive oil formula, which she's kind of backed away from because I think it's kind of harder to get, but she does have a replacement for her soft formula. But this was her olive oil formula, and it melted no problem in that Diamond Milk Glass Warmer and sent it to space just fine. And then I did the other half later on. So that is Donut Shop and Palo. And she does mix this with a lot of things. So there you go. From the Bathing Garden, I wore them through the Kissing Booth. That was a beautiful plan. The Bathing Garden's wax is beautiful. It is full of a lot of intricacy and a lot of glitter. So I don't love that part. But I threw everything into my crock in my kitchen. I will post the scent notes for this above because the Bathing Garden does not include their scent notes on their wax. Really wish they would. But I gotta tell you, I looked up these scent notes and they did not agree with what I smelled. I get floral. I definitely get rose in this. There was no mention of rose in the scent notes. So, I don't know. Maybe I have the wrong scent notes. I should probably look them up again rather than just take them from my app and post them. I'll look them up again to confirm. But I know I smell rose in this. I know I do. It was pretty. But again, quite floral. The rose to me was hefty. But you can tell it's mixed in there with other things. Maybe a little bit of vanilla. Maybe a lighter sort of fruit. But rose. I don't care what scent notes say. I get rose. So that's the Kissing Booth. Don't think that would be a repurchase for me, but I have yet to purchase directly from the Bathing Garden. Every piece of the Bathing Garden that you see me warm or melt, it's basically from a tea stash. All right, Harbor James, I finished up a loaf of salty cakes. Yep, I had to get through this because this was dated a year ago, April 9th, 2024. This is Christmas tree cake, salted pretzel, sugar cookie, and caramel. I don't know if you guys have ever had this scent, but if you had not, I highly recommend trying it if you love pretzel. Harper's James pretzel is exceptional. This is so good. That Christmas tree cakes gives this such a creamy vanilla note. I absolutely love it. I have found that I really like creamy vanilla, hefty vanilla, marshmallowy type of scents, cake type of scent with my pretzel. Oh, so good. So good. So that is Harbor James Salty Cakes. Highly recommend. Next up, I did Jim's Daughter Crafts Boomin' or Bumming with my peeps. Pulled this for Easter. This is Bubby. This is a blend of Boom Boom type and Peeps type. This, to be honest, and this apparently is based in Virginia, so I had never heard of him, but hey, I got this in a D-stash. I may have already said that, but his barking threw me off. I didn't get a lot from this. I could smell it lightly in the bag. I picked it up in a D-stash in November. Actually, I think somebody included it as a freebie for me, so no big deal. But, yeah, I couldn't smell it. I put the whole thing, it was a nice size piece. It was like shaped like a little chick. I put the whole thing in the candle crock and I just didn't get anything from it. From Dessa's Homespun Scents, I warmed through Sugar Zucchini Streusel. This was from her new formula. I picked this up in September. This is zucchini bread, sugar cookie, cinnamon streusel crumble. This performed amazing. This was in one of her small square tiles. I warmed it in my bedroom. I didn't think anything special of it on cold. I didn't think it was going to throw phenomenally or anything like that. But it did. It did its thing. I chopped it into 4 little pieces, 4 different warmers. Did I do 3 or 4? I might have done 3. Sometimes I cut these into 3 and sometimes I cut them into 4. I think I might have done 3. So 3 warmers. It did its thing. It was really nice. This was a fantastic zucchini bread scent blend. Really liked what that sugar cookie and cinnamon streusel brought to the table. The sugar cookie made it creamy, blended out nice and smoothly. And that cinnamon streusel crumble was just the icing on the cake, so to speak. I just really like this. I would definitely get this again. It was a great performer. So sugared zucchini streusel. I am having really good luck with Dessa's new formula. And I'm so happy about it because I didn't have that great of luck with her old formula. So I kind of had written that vendor off because it just didn't perform well in my home. So very happy to be supporting her again. Next, we have Glitterati Mousse in Pink Pajamas. This was in one of her snap bars. This was Wild Berry Mousse, Pink Sugar, and Twinkie. That's exactly what this smelled like. You got the pink sugar, the strongest. Very sweet and feminine. Not overly strong. These are small. So I did the whole snap bar in a crock in an average side bedroom. You could definitely smell it in the air. It was there. You can tell there was something there when you walked in. It was very sweet and feminine smelling. This seems to be a popular blend, so if that sounds like your kind of thing, I think I would pick it up in a larger size next time, but I would definitely get it again. Traverse City Wax. I have strawberry cheesecake stuffed waffle cone. This was 2 sizable donuts. I took both donuts and warmed them both in my open space because I struggle with Traverse City Wax sometimes. A lot of times, actually. It just doesn't do well in my home. Creamy cheesecake, fresh strawberries, and sugared waffle cone. This smelled pretty darn good in the bag. And it smelled pretty darn good on warm, too. I did pick it up. Like I said, I did both. It was a lot of wax. I did both in my open space. It was not overly strong, but I could smell it. So I was fine with that. I'm actually going to be destashing what I have left of my Traverse City Wax. So for those of you who this does well for, look out for that. This is strawberry cheesecake stuffed waffle cone. Southbound, I did marshmallow jam cookies. This was in one of her wax cakes. This is marshmallow cream, super sugar cookies, sweet berry jam drizzled on top. That's pretty much what you got. I don't know what the berry was, but to me it kind of smelled raspberry-like. So, not a huge love for me, only because I'm kind of raspberried out. But I did like it. I did enjoy it. I probably would get it again in the future, but down the road. It was a fine performer. I did the whole wax cake in my open space. I could smell it just fine. Marshmallow jam cookies. I did get a lot of the berry note, which is probably the point, but I kind of wanted more of the marshmallow. Saw Mountain Melts Lilac Cake. This is lavender and lilac, marshmallow cake, and pink sugar. I did not pick up a lot of the pink sugar in this. I was a little concerned about the lavender. And I had the right to be because this was lavender heavy to my nose. It was pretty. If you like lavender, I think you'll love this. But that lavender was just a little too much lavender from my nose. I needed less lavender. So, like I said, I think if you like lavender, this was a nice, creamy, sweet lavender. I just don't love lavender. So, I would not personally pick that up again, but I did want to try it, and I did. And there you go. Performed fine. And it went on for a long time, so I had a lot of longevity going on there. That's Smell Good Shop. Okay. So, these I had pulled from my April basket. I had already decided to destash the rest of my That Smell Good Shop, but I did pull mainly banana scents because for some reason their banana scents do really well for me. And I had a laundry scent from them recently that did pretty well too. I've had a number of scents do well for me, but for the majority of my scents in my stash, they have not done well in my home. But I did pull these. One here is a banana scent, and I kind of expected it to do well, and it did. This is banana cream pie. Put all 6 cubes in a crock in an average size bedroom. This is sliced bananas, vanilla cream, and pie crust. This smells amazing. I will say that Smell Good Shop's banana is a bit candy-ish, but it's also creamy at the same time, and I really enjoy their banana scents. You guys know, if you've been with me, I don't mind if it's candy. I don't mind if it's authentic. I love banana, so I like that. It did really well. I'm doing this in my puzzle room today. This is salted pretzel milkshake. I assume this is probably the Bath & Body Works type. It's been a while since I've smelled that candle. In fact, I was just moving my candles around the other day and I came across it. I should have took a whiff. Vanilla ice cream, salty pretzel bits, and chocolate drizzle. I don't get a lot of chocolate from this. But to be fair, I don't get a lot of chocolate from the Bath & Body Works candle either. I get mostly a salty pretzel with a little bit of like that milky milkshake vibe. But mostly salty pretzel. This is doing well. I can't complain. So, yeah, nothing bad to say. It smells good. And then this is going in my other bedroom this morning. This is Orange Dream. I took a little gander up there to see how it's doing. This is juicy orange and creamy vanilla. So kind of like your orange dreamsicle or creamsicle. This is doing fantastic. So I do think there are a number of blends, banana and maybe this blend and maybe that pretzel blend. There are a few blends I will make a made to order from that Smell Good Shop and pick them up again because they did well. So why wouldn't I purchase them again? So I really do like her banana scents, like I said. But this orange scent, this is fantastic. Definitely a true yummy orange dreamsicle, creamsicle kind of popsicle. From L3, I warmed Hello Lover, lemon cream, blueberry muffin, angel food cake, and sweet bakery dough. There is just a lot going on here. This was in one of their puppy packs. I mainly got lemon in this. And then a little bit of that sweet bakery dough. Yeah, I can't say it was a favorite. It did okay. I didn't pick up a lot of the blueberry going on in this. I just don't need this again. So that is from L3. The throw on it was okay. Summer Scoops and Dole Whip from L3. This was delicious. I love Dole Whip scents. Mixing some strawberry ice cream. Yeah, I would definitely get this again. It performed well. It was like a hunk of a heart shape. I stuck it in my candle crock and it did its thing. So absolutely loved it. That is Summer Scoops Dole Whip. Definitely a repurchase. I do love L3's Dole Whip. It's really good. And then I did cantaloupe. And this was in a trig tart. This one, I did not really care for how this smelled on cold. And I did this for my wax challenge prompt for a scent that didn't really smell like what you thought it should smell like. Because I didn't think this smelled like cantaloupe. I'm happy to say on warm, it smelled a bit more like cantaloupe. Not authentically cantaloupe and not a real strong melon. I feel like these trig tarts are kind of notoriously lighter in scent. But it was nice. I got a little bit of the green rind almost. And it wasn't bad. I think I have another one in my stash because I bought 2 at the same time. So I'll warm it again. But yeah, it was a pleasant surprise. The Pharmacist's Daughter. I warmed through a bakery bag of cotton candy cookies. This is cotton candy, sugar cookies, and buttercream frosting. You guys, this was really good. I wasn't expecting much from it. The Pharmacist's Daughter has been surprising me with these blends. I'm not expecting much. But this was stronger than I expected. I mean, it's not blow your wig off strong, but it was strong. I did it in my open space. It didn't have a problem. There was quite a few large, like, kind of like what Rainbow Melts calls their moon cakes, and Dessa's calls her tiles. They were like those shapes, and I think there was like 4 of them in here. I think there was 4. There could have been more. I can't remember for sure now, but this did this thing. It was a really nice, sweet spun sugar cotton candy cookie scent, and better than Scentsie's, let me tell you that, because I really didn't care for Scentsie's version, but I know a lot of people did. I like this though, so I would get that again. Definitely get that again. Lemon Frosty. This is in a souffle. This is lemon curd, vanilla ice cream, marshmallow, and sweet cream. This was nice. I did it in my open space. The throw was a good medium. In the bag, the lemon curd is really nice. It's kind of your tangy lemon, but it's really mellowed down with all those vanilla notes, the marshmallow, the vanilla ice cream, the sweet cream. Got really mellowed down, so it wasn't like super tart or anything like that. It was good. I don't know that I feel like I need it again because I feel like there are better lemon bakery notes out there or scents out there, but it was good. Well, I warmed it. And that's only because, I have so much wax. I'm just, like a lot of YouTubers are saying, I'm in the same boat. I'm just being a bit more picky about what I repurchase because I just don't, I rate my scents in my app from, it could be from, I really don't like it. It's like a 1 to 5 star system. If it gets a 3 star, it's an average. This would be average for me. So my average scents, I don't tend to purchase again. So they're ones that I liked. I enjoyed them in the moment, but I don't feel like I need them again. My 4 and 5 stars, I will buy again. My 5 stars are definite. My 4 stars are if I'm in the mood. Fanciful. This one had a lot of glitter in it. This is lemon chiffon cake, raspberry jam, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and sugar cookie royale. This one was a little light for me. I do get that raspberry jam. I feel like whenever raspberry jam is in something, is it just because I'm not loving it right now that I pick it up as the strongest note, or is it just a really strong note? But it was okay. I would call this an average scent in my rating system. So this was the winner for the Pharmacist's Daughter. This is Cafe Crema. This is espresso, zucchini bread, marshmallow fireside, and marshmallow fluff. I gotta tell you, the whole time this was going, I was certain there was cinnamon sugar or cinnamon sugar donuts in this. And it doesn't say anything about that. And I don't really detect it on cold. On cold, it smells like the scent notes. The zucchini bread is not very strong. It's a very creamy zucchini bread. The espresso note is the strongest. But that marshmallow fireside and the marshmallow fluff really toned down that zucchini bread. This was delicious, but I'm telling you, I felt like I got a sweet cinnamon note. And I wasn't mad about it because I like a sweet cinnamon note, but this was fantastic. This lasted probably about 6 hours. I had it going in 1 tea light and then the rest a mixture of Scentsy and hot plates. So good in my open space. The Pharmacist's Daughter, they excel at coffee blends. So if you are a lover of coffee, they are the vendor to try. And I will also say that Britta's Creamy Treasures has fantastic coffee blends. So speaking of, I have her coffee sampler probably on its way to me sometime this week. I'll probably receive it next week, but so excited about that. Next up, we'll talk about Rainbow Melts. So Rainbow Melts is a fairly new vendor to me. I don't have a lot of Rainbow Melts in my stash, but I'm starting to accumulate because I am finding that I really like this vendor's wax. I worked on a few scents from her Cookie Heaven sampler this week, and then I have a couple of other scents that I had in my stash. So from the Cookie Heaven sampler, I did Heavenly Snack. This is pretzels, vanilla wafers, and Cookie Heaven. I'll post the scent notes for Cookie Heaven above, but it truly is Cookie Heaven. I love this. She recently opened Customs, and a friend reached out to me and let me know that she had opened them. And I thought about it for a minute, but then I was like, I haven't tried a lot from her yet, so now is probably not the time for me to try Customs. But already in this short bit of time, I have 2 scents here I would definitely get in those custom larger bags, formats that she offers in Customs. Yeah, already. So next time I may jump in, depending, budgeting, all that stuff, but I love this. This was again a vanilla heavy, bakery heavy pretzel, and my favorite kind of pretzel blend. That was fantastic. It performed well. It went on for 2 days. They are running a wax challenge in Rainbow Melts, or in the Rainbow Melts Facebook group right now, and I'm struggling because my scents are lasting too long. So I have to start a new scent the next day. And I go upstairs, I'm like, I still smell this. So that's a good thing. Also did Be Still. This is zucchini jam and Cookie Heaven. And apparently zucchini jam is strawberry filled, is it glazed donut? strawberry filled donut. Strawberry jam filled donut. I think it's strawberry jam filled donut and zucchini bread. Friend just told me that, so now I know. This was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I do love me some strawberry jam. So raspberry jam, I'm kind of over. Strawberry jam, I'm kind of loving. So this was really good. I would definitely get that again. I don't know that I would give it 5 stars as far as my scent preference, but definitely a 4. This was another love, drenched cookie. I knew I was going to love it, and I did. This was another one that went on for 2 days, and I ended up taking it out of my warmer while it still had scent because I needed to put the new scent in for the wax challenge. I've been posting my wax challenge blend so late because these scents are just going. This is velvet plum, sugared violets, vanilla orchid, whipped amber, sheer sandalwood, and cookie heaven. This is based on Sol de Janeiro's Valencia Drench and Cookie Heaven. This was so beautiful. I love that scent. It's probably, besides Rio Radiance, because I really like that too, it's probably one of my favorite scents from Sol de Janeiro. It was just fantastic throwing. I did this small little moon cake in my bedroom. It did fantastic. Like I said, it lasted 2 nights. Probably could have went into the 3rd, honestly. So good. I would definitely get this again. I need this again. I hope she pours it again soon. I know my friend Danielle worked on this, and she and Crystal, this cookie sampler, Cookie Heaven sampler, it is amazing. Honestly, she should offer it again. If she does, I highly recommend that you try it. If bakery's your thing, it's so good. This one I received in a D-stash, and actually this was the second one because I had picked up 2. This is Pink Sugar and Beach Nights. This was poured back March 29th of 2024, so a year old. This is exactly what it says it is, Pink Sugar and Beach Nights. This was another lingering scent. It wanted to go on and on and on. At the point that I took it out of my warmers, it actually still had scent. And I still was loving the scent, but I just was ready to move on. But this is the scent I would definitely pick up again because I really like Pink Sugar and Beach Nights. So creamy, sweet, feminine, body care, marshmallowy. It was fantastic. So that is Pink Sugar and Beach Nights. And then last night I did Whisper. And this is lavender cream, vanilla wafers, and strawberry pound cake. This was poured in September. This came from a mystery box I picked up from Crystal. I think that was my first direct purchase from her. Her mystery boxes are pretty great. I don't love lavender. Don't love lavender cream. So you can probably guess this was not a favorite for me, but only because of scent preference. It's doing well, going on up in my bedroom even today, and it's performing fantastic. So those scent notes sound like they're up your alley. Try it out, but just not a personal scent preference of mine. No fault of the vendor. That happens. I mean, we all have our preferences. Scoopable wax melts I warmed through. This was, I think it was an ice cream scoop shape, strawberry cake whisperer. This has been in my empties lots of times because I love the scent. It's strawberry pound cake, buttercream, and her 3 cakes, which is yellow cake, birthday cake, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. It's no secret how I feel about her 3 cakes. It is the most delicious cake blend ever. Add the strawberry pound cake and the buttercream to this. So good. She also sells the cake whisperer on its own, so it's all those notes minus the strawberry pound cake. So it's a good performer, a good medium, and I love it. Banana crumble twist. I love this scent as well. This is ripe bananas with the irresistible aroma of buttery golden crumble topping. This is just so good. I think if I had to pick my favorite banana blend from Scoobable, now Macaron Wax Melts, and Rose Girls, because they're kind of connected, mother-daughter, I would say it's banana bread carbs, but this one, it's up there. It's up there right behind it because it's really good. And I think this is Kathy's blend, so banana crumble twist. I don't think I've seen Rose Girls pour that. Blackberry jam butter cookies. This was in a beautiful rose shape. She is offering her roses again. If you're interested for Mother's Day, they're on her website, and she is offering different scents. And I think she's also offering a customs option, but I think you have to check with her first which makes sense because she has to make sure she has that oil in stock, especially with the supply chain shortages when it comes to the fragrance oils. I don't know what's going on with fragrance oils. I don't know if it has something to do with the tariffs. I don't know what's going on, but all the vendors have been talking about it. So this is tart blackberries, spread atop a sweet buttery sugar cookie. This was nice. I'm starting to realize I don't think I overly love blackberry jam butter cookies. I don't mind it. It's not bad, but it's just not a favorite scent oil. So, much like raspberry jam, I don't know that I'll totally wipe it out for a little bit, but I think I will kind of just chill out on it. So that's blackberry jam butter cookies. I do think that's like a single oil, but I could be wrong. It could be a blend of hers. I mean, some vendors, they make their own oils. So I also did a mini loaf of pink coconut waffle cone. And this is pink sugar strawberry pound cake waffle cone and Gilligan's Brew, which is like a mix of coconut and I think heavy whipped cream. I love this. There is something about the coconut that Kathy and Rose Girls use. It's amazing. I don't always pick up Gilligan's Brew and stuff, but I did in this one. It was pink sugar, strawberry pound cake, waffle cone, coconut heaven. It really was. So that is definitely a repurchase for me. Really love that. All right, Britta's. I got a number of Britta's here. I did not pull much Britta's from my April melting basket, so I decided to change that, and I went downstairs and pulled some Britta's to add to my basket. Not that I needed to add more to my basket, because I'm not even going to be able to finish what I have pulled, but this was a good week. Now, next week, maybe not so much, but Britta's, I did 3 of her snap bars. I mixed together sweet and creamy peanut butter cookies and pretzels. You guys know I am no blend master. I cheated. These are actually her scent. These 3 oils make up her, I think it's, I want to say Born This Way. Is it Born This Way? I'll post it above, whatever it's called, but I think it's Born This Way, which is from her Pride collection. This is just a really good creamy peanut butter cookie pretzel. Her pretzel, bar none, so good. Just a great blend, and I love it. Performs very well too. I did Red Coat. Trying to get through some of my older stuff. This was poured a year ago, March 28th, 2024. Almond biscotti, cherry, sweet and creamy, and marshmallow bomb. This was nice, but this was not overly strong. And we're starting to go through that. You know, you're turning the air conditioner on, or you've got the windows open, and so the flow of your house, it's changing. I think some of it could be that. I do believe I had the fans going this night, so you know, it's not always so easy to tell, but this was lighter for the atmosphere it was warming in. The Stonewall Inn, also from her Pride collection. This is blackberry, champagne toast, and orange sherbet. This was, as you would expect, quite a fruity blend. I really picked up the orange sherbet, which is my favorite note. I'm not much for champagne blends, but the champagne was not too hefty in here. You definitely do get a fizziness, but it was just like a sweet fizziness. It just added to the rest of the blend. I thought it was good. I don't know that I need it again, but I may have another one in my collection. I'm not sure. This is poured July of last year. The Glass House. This is Thai sticky rice, sundress, and pink flamingo. I don't remember what is in sundress, and I don't remember what is in pink flamingo. But the Thai sticky rice, I am finding that I don't really love that oil. I don't know what it is. Like, I smell it, and I know I don't love it, but I can't really articulate what it is that I don't love. But no fault of the vendors. It's just an oil that I don't think I really care about. But I've heard other people say they love it. So that one's not a repurchase for me, but it performed well. Carol Ann. This was, I think, in a Predator shape. Fruit Loops, bubblegum, cotton candy, frosting, and blue raspberry. Just the kind of scent to do on a spring day. Super fruity. I really get that blue raspberry note. And I like it. The cotton candy is lighter, but it's almost like a blue raspberry cotton candy scent with all that extra fruitiness. This did well. I put this under my candle lamp, and it did its thing. So if you like nice extra blue raspberry fruity scents, I think you would like that. The Dollhouse. I got my fan on, so you're seeing my bags blow a little bit. apple mango tango, pink sugar, and marshmallow bomb. So this was a laundry scent. I find that apple mango tango is not overly harsh laundry. It's kind of sweet, fresh and clean. And then the marshmallow just brought it the creaminess, and the pink sugar brought it even more sweetness. I enjoy this. I don't know that I feel like I need it again, but it was perfect for a nice spring day. And then I did Ghost Train. I struggled to cut this up because this shape, I'll insert a picture of it. I just did not want to cut it. It was one of her monster bars, and it was in a clown shape, and oh my gosh, it was so detailed, and I loved it. I love her monster bars. I love her witch and wizard bars. Love, love, love them. But it was a year old, and I need to warm these things. I don't want to lose the scent, so I cut it up, and I warmed it. This is Danish butter cookies, apple butter caramel, and almond biscotti. Not my favorite scent notes because I don't love almond, but this wasn't bad. That apple butter caramel is definitely the strongest note here. And even though it does kind of come off to my nose, it's kind of like a caramel apple note, kind of like your green tart caramel apple, which is not my favorite vibe. It didn't come across to my nose as celery, which I often get from a caramel apple, so I appreciated that. I do think her apple butter caramel is kinder to my nose than straight up caramel apple notes that a lot of vendors use. So I would probably get this in the future, but it wouldn't be a scent that I feel like I need all the time. But I think it would be a nice scent to do like one time in the fall. So I would get it again. Performed well. I did it in 8 warmers. It was a cooler day. I started out a cooler day. It ended up being quite warm, but I started it out with 8 warmers. All right, Rose Girls. Rose Girls. Got a number of Rose Girls because I've been working on my Rose Girls for months now, trying to get through some of my older stuff. So I did pineapple upside down Twinkies. This was in a chunk muffin, poured or received a year ago. She doesn't put pour dates, so all I can do is write down what the date is I received them. This is pineapple upside down cake and cream filled Twinkies. This is probably not my favorite pineapple bakery, but it wasn't bad. It was quite light though. I put the whole chunk muffin in my candle crock in my kitchen. Again, to be fair, my kitchen is sometimes hard to scent. When I find something out there that scents it well, oh man, repurchase for sure. This did not do the trick. So it could be its age. So I don't think I would try it again. There are some pineapple blends from Jenny that I really like. This one I don't think is a repurchase. That's pineapple upside down Twinkies. Speaking of pineapple blends, Sassy Girl Roma. She is offering pineapple upside down cake. No, pineapple pound cake from Bath & Body Works, the type, in her current pre-order. I loaded my cart with that thing because I love that candle. Only to find out when I was going through my wax, to pull wax to smell for a friend the other day, I already have it. So I'm going to warm it sometime soon and see what I think of it in case I need more. But I do have a couple of the candles left, so I can always chop those up. Caroline's 3 cakes. This was a chunk muffin. This is from a year ago, March 2024. Cherry berry punch, blue Hawaiian, vanilla ice cream, cupcakes at Tiffany's, birthday cake, and yellow cake. I love Jenny's cherry berry punch and her blue Hawaiian oils. So fruity, so delicious. Not medicinal, super sweet, kind of like your cherry. It's a dripping, melting cherry popsicle, but it's still cold. Oh, so good. I like them without the bakery notes. I like it with the bakery notes. I put the whole chunk muffin. Actually, I split it. I put the majority of the chunk muffin in my kitchen, in my candle crock. I put 2 other pieces of it in 2 other warmers across the room in the kitchen. This was good. So definitely a repurchase. She's going to close that pre-order tonight, so it's not going to do you any good by the time this goes up. But she is currently offering a blend that has, I think, blue Hawaiian cherry berry punch in it, in her chunks. I'm going to pick it up today. So Caroline's 3 cakes. Her fruity scents. Her fruity scents are really good. Razzle Dazzle Fluff Puffs. Also a chunk muffin from April 2024. This is currently in my kitchen in the crock, the whole thing. It's actually, I just took a step out there to see what I was getting because it's not actually fully melted yet. It's getting there. It's about half melted. This is raspberry sauce, blackberry, strawberry crunch shortcake, monster cookie, and marshmallow smoothie. I am mostly getting at this point a lot of the raspberry sauce. And I do like Jenny's raspberry sauce. It's different than raspberry jam, and I don't mind it. But I'm getting that stronger than I'm getting anything else. A little bit of these creamy notes, but mainly the raspberry sauce. So I don't know that this would be a repurchase for me, but again, to be fair, it's not fully melted yet. So maybe those bakery notes will come out more, because there's quite a few of them. Excuse me, Star. There's quite a few of them. Razzle Dazzle Fluff Puffs. Daisy's Dolce Delight. This was in her snowflake shape, which is quite sizable. This is creamy eggnog, steamed oat milk, dulce de leche, and crispy cronuts. This one was a very caramel-like scent, which I kind of expected from the dulce de leche. You do get the bakery note. This one also smells kind of like there's a cinnamon in here, so I don't know if it's in that cronuts oil or it's in that eggnog oil. But there's definitely a spice note, a cinnamon, or maybe like a lighter clove, or maybe like a nutmeg. This was nice. Don't know that I feel like I need it again. Maybe around the holidays. I don't know. But I really did enjoy the name of it. I used to have a dog named Daisy. She was very special to me. And Daisy's Dulce Delight. Speaking of, I talked about this earlier. This is Gilligan's Brew. And it's a single oil, and underneath that it says coconut cream. So I do think it's coconut and heavy cream, I think is how she describes it. So this is from April of last year. And to be honest, I didn't expect much from this, because I think it's a lighter oil to begin with. But this just did its thing. Now, it wasn't hefty by any means, but I could detect it every time I walked into the room I was warming it with. I did 2 warms and did its thing. I think I have another bag in my collection, so I should pull that out and get it done with soon. I actually also added this to another blend I had going on. I don't remember what I added it to. Oh, at one point I think I added it to one of my pineapple blends. Is that a blend that's in here? Did I talk about it? I don't remember what blend it was, but I don't think it was the Dole Whip. But maybe it was that Dole Whip one. I know I ended up adding some of it to a pineapple blend, and it was good. So that is one I would pick up again. Jenny does offer from time to time single oils, and you can do your own blending. And I picked up a few of those bags, and they're a year old now, so I need to be getting on them. Also, this is over a year old, February 2024, Belly Flops. This is strawberry, jelly beans, pink cotton candy, and raspberry. This is exactly what you expect. Quite candyish, sweet. You get the jelly bean. You get that raspberry. Yeah. Very candyish, very appropriate for Easter time. This was a lighter blend. It could have been its age, but I kind of feel like her fruity blends kind of hold up better. There's no bakery going on here, but there is cotton candy, so that is lighter. So these are kind of lighter scent notes, so the raspberry tends to be stronger. And I do get the raspberry, but not really strong. I did 2 warms. I did 1 warm, half the bag in a candle crock. I did it in my kitchen. Again, to be fair, sometimes my kitchen's kind of hard to scent, but there you have it. All right, Brady's making sense. I have 2 blends. I did Dreams Come True. This was like a really cute, if I think of it, I'll post a picture. It was like a bar, and it had dogs on it. This is Dreamsicle and Palo Santo. When I first hauled this and I smelled it, I was like, oh, heck no. I do not like those 2 scent notes together. No. I was like, no. Orange Dreamsicle and Palo, no. But this wasn't bad on warm. I actually enjoyed it. I did it in a bedroom to be safe. I didn't want it sitting out here where I was and me smelling it, 24/7. But it wasn't bad. It actually mixed okay together. So maybe after sitting some time, this was dated, well, she puts a melt after date, March 24th, 2024. So it was poured before that. It did its thing. It wasn't overly strong, but it wasn't kick you in the face. But it wasn't super light either. It wasn't bad. I don't know that I feel like I need it again, but I didn't hate it. So there's that, because I did not like how that smelled on cold at all. But I did notice on cold after some time, it didn't smell quite as bad as I remember. And again, scent preference. I'm not digging the vendor. I actually really like this vendor. I just placed an order with her because she just did a restock. She had some cute shapes that I wanted to pick up. I like to order from her from time to time just to keep, you know, my collection cute. She does little works of art, and yeah, she has some paw prints, and she has some other stuff that she put together, and I find her wax reasonably priced, and it does pretty well in my home. Ringmaster of the Shit Show. This shape, I think I also have a photo of this. I will post it. This shape was so cool, and it was hefty. So this one, I cut up and did my open space. This was Circus Concession and Strawberry Pound Cake and Twinkies and Birthday Cake. Truth be told, I am not a fan of Circus Concession oils. I don't know what made me pick it up. I'm pretty sure it's because the shape itself. Like, I love the design of this. So I did it. I will say, I actually like this. So I didn't get that strong caramel apple note that I often get with a Circus Concession. No, this was more like a funnel cake type of vibe. And then you got those sweet bakery notes, the strawberry pound cake, the Twinkies, the birthday cake. They all gelled with the Circus Concession so well. Toned it down. But like I said, I got more like a cotton candy funnel cake kind of vibe from it. So maybe her oil doesn't have caramel apple in it. But whatever it was, I really vibed with this. This was good. It would definitely be a repurchase. That is Ringmaster of the Shit Show. Last but not least, Second and Spruce. I warmed lemon, milk, and cookies. Second and Spruce is known for the milk and cookies, and they should be because it's so good. Probably the best performing milk and cookies I've ever tried. This is milk and cookies, creamy lemon filling, and lemon buttercream. This is poured in July of 2024. This was amazing. It was beautifully layered. It had like a brown, light brown sort of bottom and a yellow top. I got 2 warms out of this. It was a mini loaf. Her wax throws like a champ. I do it in my open space. Half a mini loaf in my open space. Did its thing. I paired it up for a little bit with Kringle Candles Easter candle that's lemon. I never remember what it's called. Lemon Marshmallow Peeps. I don't think it's called Peeps. It has Peeps on the label. Lemon Marshmallow Sugar, I think it's called. If that's not right, I'll post above. But teamed it up with that, and oh, I was in lemon heaven. I love lemon bakery, especially really good strong lemon bakery, and this fits the bill. Highly recommend if you love lemon bakery. Her milk and cookies is to die for. So good. And then speaking of, it was a good Second and Spruce week. I've got this going in my warmers right now. It's actually the second day. I put it in my warmers last night and went on for hours before I went to bed. I could still smell it when I went to bed. So I turned my warmers back on this morning. It is still giving me strawberry heaven. I can smell this upstairs. Every time I go upstairs, I go in my bedroom, I come back out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can smell it all the way up here. It is doing its thing. Again, a half a mini loaf. I finished it up. So I did it in 2 warms. This is Put Strawberry to Bed. I need more of this. I posted in her Facebook. I need more of this. I need more of that lemon blend too, but this, oh my gosh. Strawberry pound cake, pumpkin pecan waffles, pumpkin sugar donuts, zucchini bread. Erica's zucchini bread is top notch. It's so good. It's not super dense. It's definitely not corn chippy. It's so creamy and good. So bakery, so gourmand. And I know pumpkin pecan waffles and strawberry pound cake is kind of all the rage. And they do smell good together. And pumpkin sugar donuts. I love pumpkin sugar donuts. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. And I do get that pumpkin sugar donuts hefty in here. And I ain't mad about it. This is so good. Oh my gosh, I really pick up everything. I get the strawberry pound cake. I get that beautiful, her pumpkin pecan waffles. I don't know if she did it in this blend, but she has her own blend of pumpkin pecan waffles, and it is so, so good. I get everything in this, and it's so, so good. So good. If you're worried about the zucchini bread note, don't be. It's not a super strong zucchini bread note in this. Oh my gosh, so good. Need that one again pronto. I wish I had gotten it in a bigger size. Alright guys, that'll do it. Let's talk about favorites. I have a number here. It's not going to surprise you that Second and Spruce, both blends were in my top favorites. Put Strawberry to Bed, of course, you just heard me talk about it. It was phenomenal. I need it again. Long lasting and strong. Lemon Milk and Cookies, again, strong. This one didn't last as long as Put Strawberry to Bed, but this did its thing long enough. And actually, That may not totally be true because I got 2 days out of this too because I ended up turning the warmers back on. So this was a good one too. I was able to turn my warmers back on for. Scuba wax melts. I really love this pink coconut waffle cone. That was really good. So I would get that again. I wish though it was just a tad bit stronger. Banana crumble twist is a favorite. This one does this thing. I love it. Like I said, I think banana bread carbs is my favorite, but that's right behind it. Rainbow melts. These were fantastic. Drenched cookie. Beautiful and long lasting. Heavenly snack. Her pretzel. Not everyone's pretzel is the same, but hers is good. All right. The Pharmacist's Daughter Cafe Crema. I don't care what the notes say. I get some cinnamon, sweet cinnamony, sugary in this, and I like sweet cinnamon sugar mixed in with coffee. Summer Scoops and Dole Whip from L3. I love L3's Dole Whip. That is definitely a contender. And then, oh my gosh, this is just a favorite scent. I just love it. I've had it before, so I knew it was Louvre worthy. This is Harbor James Solid Cakes. More than likely, if you see me do a loaf, it's probably going to be in my favorites because I don't normally buy a loaf unless I don't have a choice. Like, you have vendors like Swanky who will all offer a scent only in a loaf. So if it sounds like it's really going to be up your alley, that's the way you got to get it. I don't love that, to be honest. And I do like Swanky's wax. But she does do that sometimes. But I don't normally purchase a loaf unless I really love the scent. Or I'm pretty daggone sure I'm going to like the scent. So I could be wrong about those, but yeah. I'm just realizing that as I'm filming this video, I don't know at what point, but it got really dark all of a sudden. So hopefully this video is not too dark. And if it is, I apologize. These are my longer videos, so I probably won't re-record it if it's not too awfully bad. But yeah, I just noticed how dark it is. I think they're expecting possibly bad storms today, but I think they're hitting tonight. So I probably am going to work on a couple more videos. Then I'm going to pop in that shower before storms hit. And I've got some laundry to get done. So hopefully you enjoyed this content today. Let me know in the comments below what you've been warming and what your favorites have been. And if you did enjoy this content today, I cannot speak. I'm trying to do it too fast. Please leave me a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here where I talk about all things home fragrance and love to share my empties from week to week or at least every couple weeks, including candles, vendor wax, Scentsy wax. Like I said, I'll do my Scentsy separate once I have a little bit more Scentsy to talk about. Retail wax. If it's sent in my home, I'm talking about it. And again, I would love to have you here. I will see you in the next video, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.